Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today is Tuesday, and it's actually Tuesday. If you guys were watching yesterday's video, you'll know. I don't have to tell you. You'll just know. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back. Let's make some lunch. So, today is going to be a fairly low carb day, according to Lumen. Again, we got about 150 grams of carbs, and we're going to try to follow that as close as we can. So I figured, let's have a nice lunch and something that's going to be tasty, but also very nutritious and filling and all that. So we're going to do a yellow coconut seafood curry. We're going to start with the Huel yellow coconut curry. And again, this is one of their sort of like hot and savory meals that has still, nutritionally balanced, nutritionally complete. But we're gonna add a few things to make it, a little more palatable, a little more our style. So we are starting with 75 grams of this baby. And I do have a scoop in here, so that's good. Okay, 75 grams, that's 40. And then this is gonna be, oh wow, 75, perfect. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. You just know it when you hit the grams, like right off the bat like that, you just know it. It's gonna be a good day. All right, and then we're gonna do our calamari tubes that we made a couple days ago. And we're also gonna put a shrimp burger in here. These, according to the package, are wild caught, which means that they don't have a lot in them. The calamaris don't have anything, and the shrimp burger literally only has shrimps, olive oil, and black pepper. So that's good. And now we're gonna add 30 grams of the MCT powder. And this MCT powder, again, it's medium chain triglycerides from coconut, so healthy fats. We're gonna do 30 grams. 30 grams of this baby. 20, 29, 30, perfect. 31 technically, okay. And then we're also gonna do 20 grams of the collagen. So let's do 20 grams of collagen, zero it out, and let's go to town. Ooh. 14, 15, 18, 19, and 20. There we go. So that is collagen peptides. And again, I keep hearing both sides of the aisle, I guess, on this. Some say that collagen doesn't really do anything. Some people say that it does wonders, so go figure. I have it, I'm gonna fucking eat it. We're gonna do 20 grams of olive oil. So, yeah, 0 in there, and 20 grams of olive oil. That's 14. 20, beautiful. Again, when we're on point, and it just works. I'm gonna put some of this Movement by David supplement. It's like a joint health supplement. Again, I don't know if any of this works, and I don't do well with that level of subjectivity. Like, does it make me feel better? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Okay, and then we're gonna finish this off with a little bit of flavor. And that flavor is gonna come from these sort of like impulse purchases that I did the other day. A little bit of sriracha mayo. And we're gonna do, how much is that? 15 grams. There we go. Damn, I'm on fire today. Wow. And we're doing 18 grams of the oyster sauce. Okay. 18 grams, perfect. Okay. So let's get all of this in a pot. We'll cook it. It'll be delicious. And that is it. Let me go ahead and do this. We'll take a look at the numbers. Because I'm also doing berries again. Delicious berries. I think it was Leah who was telling me that she loves, I love berries. So we're connected on that front. Okay, let me cook this. I'll be back. Okay, and for berries, we're doing our usual. Actually, not our usual, because we usually do 100 grams of blueberries, then 50 and 50 of raspberries and blackberries. But this time I got the same size of blueberries than I did the other two, so we're gonna do 50, 50, 50. And it's my favorite dessert. So good. All right, almost done with the little seafood curry, and we'll look at the numbers. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, and here we go. This is what we got. It got a little full because it was a bit more than I thought it would end up being. So, but it looks really good. The shrimp burger sort of like came undone in there. It might have helped a little bit, but so we got these little chunks of shrimp, and then we have these little calamaris that also look delicious, but it's really hot and really full, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna try the broth for a little taste. Yes. Yeah, this yellow coconut curry, it's really good. Okay, let's take a look at this. So this guy, this bowl of coconut curry is 41 grams of carbs, 81 grams of protein, and 61 grams of fat. And that's 1,045 calories. And then the berries are 11 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein, and 0 grams of fat. And that's 54 calories. So not much there, but it's a nice little treat. So this brings our total calories so far to 1,165 for today. And we're about halfway for our macros, as you can see. So not bad. Getting back into it. I'm glad we are doing this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and getting through this. Let's do it. And we will eat this, get back to it, have another productive day, and I'll see you guys for dinner in a few hours. Yeah, pretty good. All right, see you in a bit. Well, welcome back. It is way past dinner time. It is currently 8:49 p.m. And yeah, it's a little late for dinner. So here's what happened. Lunch was good. It was delicious. But I don't know if it's the same thing that has happened before where you sort of like your taste buds get used to something, I guess, a little more exciting. Not that this wasn't. Like, it was tasty. It just, I wasn't really into it that much. Like it wasn't like difficult to eat like it has happened some other times where you're just like, oh my fucking God, when will this end? But it was just like, I just didn't have like a big appetite for it. I mean, it tasted perfectly fine, but just, again, not a big appetite for it. And so it took me a little while to finish. It was also a pretty substantial amount of food. And so by the time I finished, I was pretty full. It was a little bit difficult to finish it. And, I wanted to have dinner, again, like I'm trying to do my schedule in a way that I'm eating dinner by like between 5 and 6. Now, Lumen recommends not eating 3 hours before bed, of course. But I just didn't, I was still feeling kind of full. Like I finished lunch kind of late. I wasn't really, it just, I don't even know what I'm saying. Sorry, I got distracted again. But by the time it was time to have dinner, I just didn't have dinner. And then I kept working. And, at this point, I think you guys, some of you have been with me for a while, know that sometimes I get into like fucking flow or just, beast mode, and I'm just working. And, it's 9 o'clock and it's just a little late to have dinner now, because then, it can affect my sleep. I don't know. I just also don't really feel like eating anything. So we're going to leave it at that for today. We ended up having just that one meal. Did about half of our protein and fat, a little less than half for our carbs for today. And I don't feel hungry. Again, maybe cravey, but hungry, not hungry. It's a weird thing. Maybe thirsty. Like I was talking to my brother at some point, and he was saying, not today, but we were in Texas, and said a lot of it can just be thirst. Maybe you're just thirsty. So I'm gonna drink some water and call it a day. So it's only 1165, so 1,165 calories for today, which again, it's pretty low. So we don't want to make, or I guess we're working to not have this happen that much. We do want to be a little bit, more than a little bit higher. Basically, I think that my BMI, my BMR, my basal metabolic rate, is about 2,500 based on like different measurements that I've. The Lumen has one, and my scale has another one, and so they're all around that same 2,500 is probably what my basal metabolic rate is. So how many calories I need for energy just to exist, all my internal stuff, and then anything that I do, like extra exercise and stuff is just extra from there. But basically, if we do if I do like around 2,000 calories per day, that would give me like an extra 500 below my basal metabolic rate. And that, that basically adds up to about a pound per week, right? So, 1 pound of fat is about 3,500 calories. So 500 calories per day multiplied by 7, that's 3,500. So we need to get back to the 2,000. But again, I'm trying to follow my nutrition plan that Lumen has given me. And interestingly enough, I don't know if we talked about this earlier, but I got a 2 today. So, fucking carb fest yesterday for dinner, and then I get a 2, so which is a good measurement, a low measurement, where my body was burning fat, it was in fat burn mode. Which is, metabolism is so weird. Or I always have like the thing whispering in my ear, like, what if the device is broken? What if it doesn't work? What if you get a fault? Any kind of number, any number of things. But metabolism is such a weird thing. I figure I would wake up in super high carb burning mode, and I wasn't. So that is it for today, guys. I'm glad to be back. I'm still sort of processing, and I'm sure that it'll come up over the next few days, and we'll talk about it, but still kind of processing what happened this weekend. And like I was saying earlier, I'm happy that it happened in a way, because now I have experienced sort of like a break that wasn't like planned and like carefully and meticulously organized and orchestrated, but something that sort of happened organically that would have derailed me for a long time before, and we're getting back to it. So it's, it's a learning opportunity, and this is how we grow, and this is how things get better, and how we make real change. But again, I'm still sort of processing all the things and all the emotions that come with it, and all the, ramifications, because I like to overthink things, because, what else are you going to do? Not think about them? Come on. You know me better than that. So let's leave it at this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what the numbers say. Oh, I'm weighing myself with the, so my scale has like a eyes closed mode, they call it. Like you get on the scale and it measures everything, but it doesn't tell you, like it doesn't show a number. Great feature that it has, because I'm getting on the scale, and I'll be curious to see the data. Like, we can maybe analyze it together at the end of the week, but I don't have to deal with the sort of mental, like instant mental fuckery that is seeing, you know, the number go up, because I'm sure it was way up after this weekend in Texas. So it'll be interesting to see, but it'll be easier to see it on a, you know, like not in the moment. So that's it. I'll continue to weigh myself, and then maybe after we're done this week, and hopefully we're back down to something a little more decent, then we'll do the hair, where we'll try to weigh the hair. I've been thinking about how to do it, and I think I have a way of doing it, but we'll do the hair, because then I'll have to like actually look at the numbers and stuff. So let's just get out of this week. Let's be good for a few days before I look at the numbers again. All right. Thank you guys for another day. I will see you tomorrow.